Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're having a good day today. We're going to be in Life of Fred Dogs. If you have a dog's book, go ahead and get your book out now. Remember, you can press pause at any time during this video. Today, we're going to be on page 73, chapter 11, and the title is Fred's Budget. Fred gave Kingy a big hug. Kingy told him that he didn't mind waiting. The only thing that he didn't like is being in a room with a cat who might use him as a cat toy. Kingy didn't want to be torn to shreds. Fred picked up Kingy and together they headed back to Fred's office. As they went, Fred said, "I'm afraid I've got some bad news to tell you." Kingy was silent. He was listening hard. He was hoping that Fred wasn't going to announce that he was getting another cat. Fred continued, "I think I am broke. I don't have any money in my wallet and the balance in my bank account is $0. I get paid on the 1st of each month, so we have about 3 weeks with no money." Kingy giggled. "Why are you giggling?" Fred asked. "I thought this would be really bad news," Kingy explained. 3 weeks without spending any money won't be that difficult. You don't pay any rent since we live in your university office. You never seem to eat, so we don't need grocery money. The only clothing you seem to buy are bow ties that you wear when you are teaching. You have a zillion of them, so you can go 3 weeks without buying another one. Kingy was right about the cost of housing, food, and clothing. There were actually only 2 real items in Fred's budget. Fred received his $500 teaching salary on the first weekday of each month. So he put a check for $50 in the Sunday school offering on the first Sunday of each month. He was the only 5-year-old in his class who contributed by check. The only other item in his budget was buying books. His office walls were filled with books, most of which he had already read at least once. "What am I going to do about reading?" Fred asked. Little drops of sweat were forming on his forehead. The thought of not reading put Fred in a panic. Fred imagined, "One day without reading. Brain begins to feel dull. Life seems a bit gray. Start to feel dumb. 2 days without reading. Difficulty forming new thoughts. Becomes hard to read street signs. Drooling begins. 3 days without reading." This was too horrible to contemplate. Fred had once been at a lunch with a bunch of adults who were in the 3 days without reading category. Their conversation was limited to, number 1, my trip to Arizona, a complete description of all the bad things that happened on that trip. Number 2, the weather. Number 3, what I saw on television. Number 4, my kids. 5, sports. 6, my health problems. Fred did a row of practice just to make sure his brain was still working. You are encouraged to do this row also. "You do have a library card," Kingy pointed out. "Oh," said Fred. He has completely forgotten about that. When people are in a panic, they lose their ability to think as their IQ drops to that of a duck. "Yes," said Fred, as he pulled his library card out of his wallet. "How obvious!" The card was made out of stainless steel. Fred had used his regular library card so frequently that every month or so it would wear out. The library had finally issued him a metal library card so that they wouldn't have to keep replacing it. Very few readers earn a metal library card. Fred danced around the room, waving his card. No longer in a panic, Fred could think straight. He gathered up the books that needed to go back to the library and headed out the door, past the 9 vending machines in the hallway, 5 on one side and 4 on the other, down 2 flights of stairs and out into the sunshine. "Okay, are you ready for your turn to play? Go ahead and grab a sheet of paper and a pencil. Remember, you can press pause at any time. Let's begin. Number 1. If yesterday was Monday, what will tomorrow be? Number 2. If last month was May, what will the month after this month be? Number 3. What is the natural number that comes right after 999? The natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 4. 15 minus 7 equals what? Number 5. Find a number x such that x plus x equals 18. Number 6. 6 ducks plus 5 ducks equals what? Number 7. 6 pi plus 5 pi equals what? Number 8. What is the cardinality of 9 pi 73? Number 9. This is a function. What is the rule? Okay, here are your answers. Go ahead and check your work. Now, are you ready for today's homeschooling meme? Here you go. I hope you enjoyed that one. Join me here tomorrow for Chapter 12. Bye for now.